Hi. So this question is asking you to comment on the precision and accuracy of some students' results that are given. We have three students, A, B, and C, and you have to compare it to the true volume, which is 87.0 milliliters. So how you determine whether something is precise is you take the measurements and then you find the range, which means subtract the greatest value, you subtract the smallest value from the greatest value. And the larger that range is, the less precise that measurement is, and less precise the measurements are, because precision is a measurement of how close their values are. So if the range is larger, then you have the values are just not as close, right? And if you want to measure the accuracy of their measurements, then you just take the mean and then you compare it to the actual value, which is 87.0 milliliters. So for each of these students, A, B, and C, let's find first the range and then the mean. Okay, so for this first one, you can see our greatest value is 88.2. So 88.2 minus the least value, which is 87.1, and that will be the range. So for the range, I'm just going to put R, and you should get 1.1. Okay, and now let's find the mean, which is the average. So 87.1 plus 88.2 plus 87.6 divided by 3, because there are three measurements, and you should get 87.63. Now for the range of the second one, what's our greatest value here? It's 87.2, right? 87.2 minus 86.9. So that's just 0.3. And our mean should be just, again, sum all three, then divided by 3, because there are three of them. So sum that divided by 3, you should get 87.07. Now for our last one, let's find the range. 87.9 minus 87.6. And that will be also 0.3. So same range for these two. And then for the mean, we do the same thing again. Add them all together, divide by 3. And we get 87.77, right? So now we can see, let's just look at precision first, right? As you can see, the least precise measurement of these three, by looking at the ranges here, is A, because the range is the largest, so the measurements are much more spread out. Whereas for B and C, their range is only 0.3 for both of them, so they're only spread within a range of 0.3. So B and C are equally precise, but A is the least precise. So if we're gonna put a ranking of like precision here at the bottom, it would be B equals C greater than A. Greater than A. Okay. And now let's look at accuracy, at the mean. So for this one, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is just look at which one is closest, right? Which one is closest to 87, the actual value? And you can see that B, which is 87.07, is closest, and the second closest is A, and then the last one is also, and then C is the least close. So if we're trying to do an accuracy, I'm just going to put A for accuracy. It would be B greater than A greater than C. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it for this question. I hope that you can this helped you understand precision and accuracy a little bit more, because they're both very, very important in chemistry and just math in general and just science. So yeah, thank you for listening.